Let us be sure that those who come after will say of us in our time, that in our time we did everything that could be done. We finished the race, we kept them free, we kept the faith. All we need to begin with is a dream that we can do better than before. All we need to have is faith, and that dream will come true. All we need to do is act, and the time for action is now.
It is now. It is right now. I'm Christopher Story, your host for Great Adventures in This Last Frontier. You're listening to Alaska Matters Radio, a program my mom calls the greatest show on earth. I'm so happy to say they'll be back in the area here in a couple of days, and she can once again start listening to the show and making utterances like, "It's the greatest show on earth, Chris." She doesn't really talk like that, but it drives her nuts when I say she does. David Webb is your engineer and producer back up at the mothership of KPEN FM 102. Being brought to you today by Horizon Satellite, Horizon Wireless. 10 towers in the last 10 years. They are a real success story at Horizon Satellite, Horizon Wireless. Give them a call, 226-3130, 226-3130. They're what bring this program to life. That's it. If it weren't for their incredibly mega-fast upload and download, I couldn't sit here at the corner of West Hill and the Sterling Highway at Story Productions and bring you this amazing program every single week. So thank you to Horizon Satellite, Horizon Wireless, 226-3130. In just a moment, I'm going to introduce you to somebody who I'm a big fan of, as you'll be able to tell. Her name is Whitney Owens. She's an author, artist, daughter, sister, great kid, great American. Just so happy to have her here. The book is called Winston's Friendship Journey. We're going to be talking to 11-year-old author Whitney C. Owens. Please stand by for this. She's got a book signing coming up. Her book's on Amazon. It's going to be in a bookstore in the Central Peninsula. Come on, forget about it. She's great. In the meanwhile, I'm asking you to answer this question. See if you get it right. Blackwater Bend Espresso, when good won't do, get gourmet brew. Here's the question, and you can get yourself a coffee card for free. True or false? The Anchorage Assembly just agreed to reduce property taxes with a $2 million surplus they found in the solid waste budget. True or false? Text me right now, 299-7653. Enter to win. True or false? 299-7653. In just a little bit, we'll have our TBC Radio Word of the Day. But please help me welcome the one and the only Whitney C. Owens to the program. Hi, Whitney.
Hi.
How are you doing, kiddo?
Good. How about you?
Excellent. So what do you identify with, Whitney? Are you an artist? Are you an author, an illustrator? What would you call yourself?
Well, I illustrate, I write, and I publish. So,
I think they call that a triple threat. I think that's pretty awesome. The book is called Winston's Friendship Journey. Before we talk about the book too much further, where did this come from? Where did the idea of Winston's Friendship Journey come from?
Well, I think friendship is really important, and I have a really deep love for animals, so I thought it might be fun to do animals and friendship.
Wow, very cool. Now, so you've got an idea. Now, I think full disclosure is necessary here, Whitney. We actually are the recipients of one of your original paintings, and so for my enthusiasm for your success is due in no small part to the fact that the more successful you become, the more valuable my painting becomes of my dog, Cooper. So I should just disclose that right off the bat. But you are an amazing artist. I've known that for several years now. But, you know, a lot of people are, Whitney, let's just face it, a lot of people can draw, a lot of people can paint, and a lot of people can write. How did you come about putting all those together and actually publishing a book? Do you know what a milestone that is for somebody that's 11, let alone, well, I was going to say for 21, 51, 61, let alone 11? I mean, do you realize how awesome that is?
It is pretty fun.
That is so cool. So tell me a little bit about the story. What's the story of Winston's Friendship Journey?
Well, it's about a baby goat who's born on a farm, and he's trying to find a friend, and he goes through several animals on the farm, and then none of them work out, but then he finds a really good friend.
What is a really good friend? How do you know when you've got a really good friend?
When they listen to you and take suggestions and really care about you.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That is one of the most probably. I was thinking about that the other day, Whitney. It's like the people you have in your life that you call a friend. That's worth so much more. You could say to me, "Hey, Chris, would you trade your friendship with this person over here?" Well, let's just say your dad, Chris. Would you trade your friendship with Chris for $100,000? No. $1,000,000? No. I mean, you've really hit something here. Friendship is extremely valuable, Whitney. That's pretty awesome. All right, so Winston is a baby goat. I don't want to give away too much of the story, but do you mind telling us who does he become best friends with then in the end?
Well, he became best friends with another goat, and her name is Zoe, because I really think your daughter Zoe is awesome.
Wow, I had no clue. Now I had no clue. That's so cool. So she becomes friends with another goat named Zoe. Oh, that is so sweet. Well, Whitney, you've got a book signing coming up, and it's going to be at the King's Treasures bookstore in Kenai, correct?
Yes, on May 9th, noon to 4.
Noon to 4. You're so this is so cool. I just cannot tell you how impressed I am. So this is a published book. It's available on Amazon. It's also going to be available now. I think it was about mid-March that it came out in paperback version.
I'm sorry. Can you please repeat that?
It's available. I mean, you can get a hard copy of this, right? I mean, it's not just on Kindle. You can get a real paperback copy of this book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Cool. All right. Very cool. Well, Whitney, what would you say to somebody that's listening that's going, hey, I mean, sure, she could do it. That's Whitney C. Owens. Of course she could publish a book, but I don't think I could. What advice would you give somebody that's just struggling with something they want to accomplish or do like you've done, and they just are afraid to do it? What would you say to them?
I would say just follow your dreams and you can do anything. If you get writer's block, what I had to do is I just had to stop and wait till the next day or something like that. So.
That is cool. That is, you know what, Whitney, this is something that I'll share with you. I think his name is Seth Godin. Seth Godin's another writer like you, and he said, do you ever notice that nobody ever gets talker's block? You get writer's block, but you never get talker's block. That is so cool. So what's the process like then? Would you write on a computer or would you write longhand? How did you write it?
I wrote it on paper, and then I typed it up on the computer, and then I had to send it into the Amazon Create Space to publish it.
Okay, all right. And how many times did you have to look at it until you got it right? I mean, did you kind of look at it a couple times and tweak and edit some stuff? What was that process like?
Well, it took a lot of patience. I would finish writing the whole page, and then I would go back and have to change, like, 3 lines or something like that. So.
Yeah, and did your mom and dad help you proofread?
Yeah, in case like a word didn't work out in the same spot that I thought it did, but it didn't sound right to them, they would help me. Oh,
that's neat. Yeah, do they claim, are they getting some of the royalties, some of the money out of this thing then because they edited it?
No.
Good for you. Do you have plans for a follow-up? Is this a beginning of a series for you, Winston's friendship journey?
I might do a series, but I have plans for other books.
Okay. You know what they say, sometimes it's the first time you do something is the most difficult. Do you think your next book is going to be a little bit easier, and as you go on with this publishing thing, you think it'll just get easier as you go?
It probably will, I think.
Well, I'm inviting you to meet Whitney C. Owens on the 9th of May, 12 to 4 o'clock at the King's Treasures bookstore. I know my wife, Tiffany, is going to be there, Whitney, so look out for her. I know she's going to make her get like a half a dozen copies. Would you just say, come on, Tiffany, I'm 11, get 6 copies, won't you? Do it. She'll get them.
Okay. Can I say something real quick?
Please.
I really want to thank Sherry Collins. She attends at my church, and she was a big part of teaching me how to paint. She started my love of painting a couple years ago, and I just feel like I need to thank her. So.
Wow. You're humble. You're talented. You're gifted. You've got an amazing family. You live in the greatest country on earth and the greatest state in the greatest country on earth. Whitney C. Owens, you've got an amazing future ahead of you. I'm proud of you, and I'm so grateful you took time to be on our show today. Thank you.
Thank you.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, somebody that's inspiring me with everything she's doing. Whitney C. Owens, come out and meet her on the 9th of May. Pick up a copy of Winston's Friendship Journey. Now, you can go to Facebook and just type in Winston's Friendship Journey. Join the Facebook page, like the page, follow along. You'll see pictures of Whitney there, and you'll see pictures of kids with their copies of the book already. This is taking off, folks. Get in early and often. Get a couple of these books. Winston's Friendship Journey. I'm Chris Story. More to come here on Alaska Matters Radio.
It's like a storm that cuts a path. It breaks your will. It feels like that. You think you're lost, but you're not lost on your own. You're not alone. I will stand by you. I will help you through. When you've done all you can do and you can't cope, I will dry your eyes. I will fight your fight. I will hold you tight, and I won't let go. It hurts my heart to see you cry. I know when it's dark, this part of life only finds us on when we're too small to stop the rain. Oh, but when it rains, I will stand by you. I will help you through. When you've done all you can do and you can't cope, I will dry your eyes. I will fight your fight. I will hold you tight, and I won't let you fall. Don't be afraid to fall. I'm right here to catch you. I won't let you down. I won't get you down. You're gonna make it. Yeah, I know you can make it. 'Cause I will stand by you. I will help you through. When you've done all you can do and you can't cope, I will dry your eyes. I will fight your fight. I will hold you tight, and I won't let go. Oh, I'm gonna hold you, and I won't let go.